What up, 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 what up? Kevin Kinckle from the Kevin Kinckle podcast. We here, y'all. We here. We here. The playoffs start Saturday. It's 11:42 p.m. Thursday night going into Friday. I repeat, playoffs start Saturday. Regular season's over, y'all. You heard the last show. You know what's going on. You know what it's hitting for. This one is strictly about the playoffs. As you know, my father defeated me with the picks for the year, 123-119. He will not be joining me tonight as we go off on the playoffs and the picks. He might be here for the next show, though. I might do a live. I might have to include him. I want y'all to see this. And let me know what y'all think, man. Me, my homie Steve, another Bird Gang fan, Eagles, Bird Gang. Let's go. Had a conversation with my man Curtis. We was talking about the Niners-Seattle game. We're going to get to that in a second. But before we get to the NFC, let's start with the AFC. Let me talk to y'all for a little bit. Saturday, 8:15, we got the 10-7 Los Angeles Chargers on that number 5 spot, playing the number 4 seeded Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jags started off the season 3-7. They won the last 6 of the 7 games to make it to 9-8. And they had to win this last game of the season in order to make it to the playoffs. So they squeak in, they get a number 4 seed. The Chargers are the number 5 seed. I have to go with the Chargers, man. They got experience in these playoffs. Y'all seen that last year. They got Justin Herbert as a quarterback. They got Austin Eckler running back with 13 touchdowns on the year. I believe he's tied for second. They got Mike Williams and Keenan Allen as receivers. Everett, their tight end, is decent. And here's why I know the Jags are on an upward trend right now. They won 6 out of the last 7 games. They started 3-7. I understand that. Trevor Lawrence, like the past 3 or 4 games, he's like has the highest QBR in the league, right? Last game, they were down, I believe they were down by 4. They was driving and turn the ball. They couldn't do anything on offense at the end of the game. And Trevor Lawrence, to me, he's been playing so good at the end of this year, but it looked like he wasn't ready. Yeah, he's a young boy. He's young. But it looked like to me he wasn't ready for the big time yet. It seemed like he got into a shell of himself last game when everything was on the line and they needed a big game from him to make it to the playoffs. So his lukewarm performance, in my humble opinion, I could be off, you know what I mean? The guys on ESPN and Fox Sports, they thought otherwise as far as from what I saw today. But as far as I'm concerned, that lukewarm performance, he was kind of like shook of the spotlight. So maybe it's a thing where experience will outweigh an argument, and the experience he had last week will have him ready for the game this week. But it just looked like he wasn't really ready yet. And Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers, they've been here before. So just want to put that out there. Sunday at 1 o'clock in the AFC, we have the 7th-ranked Miami Dolphins versus the number 2-ranked the Buffalo Bills. I believe, Miami beat Buffalo during the year, but they don't have Tua, who's still out with a concussion. So they have Skylar Thomas, who's the 3rd-string quarterback. The 2nd string isn't even able to play. They have John Waddle. They have Tyreek Hill. They have Raheem Mostert, but Skyler's not going to be able to do anything for them. Buffalo Bills are packing too much firepower. They're the number 2 seed. They're 13-3. They have Josh Allen, who has 35 touchdowns, which is second in the league. They got Steph Diggs at the receiver. They got they're going to cover that game. I don't even think that one's going to be close. But let's go to the third and last game of the AFC. Sunday at 8:15, the Baltimore Ravens, the 6th rank, are taking on the 3rd ranked Cincinnati Bengals. Lamar Jackson is questionable. Tyler Hunter's good, but he is no Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's still fighting that injury. We have no idea if Baltimore is going to keep him, if they're going to drop him, if they're going to trade him. I continue to tell you guys he should have signed that contract in the beginning of the year instead of rolling the dice and got his money, so he'd be assuredly had it like Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson came back, only played 4 games this season. I'm sorry about that. He got to the bag. Lamar, where your bag at? Next time, get the bag. Then go out and play. But yeah, Joe Burrow is the quarterback for Cincinnati, 12-4, number 3 ranked. Joe Mixon, the running back, got me 2nd place in my fantasy. I was looking horrible all season. He started doing his thing. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. These receivers is putting up numbers, y'all. Cincinnati's not coming to play. Some people got Cincinnati going all the way to the AFC Championship. My man Cisco changed up on me. Decided that he didn't think it was going to be Casey and the Eagles. He thought it was going to be Cincinnati and the Eagles. I like to remind you, Cincinnati made it to the championship last year. They lost at the end of the game. They went the distance. It was a good one. They plan on running it back. But the team that might be in their way is not even playing this week. Kansas City Chiefs have that 1st round bye. They're looking like the top dogs to me. I'm telling you, like I've been telling you guys all year, KC and the Eagles for the championship. KC has been right behind the Eagles in my power rankings for most of the season. And that's it with the AFC, man. Let's get to this NFC. Saturday, 4:30. Seattle Seahawks versus San Francisco 49ers. Like I told you before, me, my man Steve, and my man Kurt was talking about the game. Kurt's a 49ers fan. He said the game was going to be a blowout. I had to remind him, Geno Smith has 30 touchdowns on the season. He's 4th in the league. They have DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. They are focused. They are locked in. They have overachieved this year. Remember, Russell Wilson was with them last year. He's not with them anymore. He went to the Denver Broncos, and everybody thought they were going to do so well, and they had no idea what Seattle was going to do. Seattle overachieved. Geno Smith, my comeback player of the year. I believe he deserves that award. By default, they may give it to Jalen Hurts because of his injuries. I thought Jalen Hurts should have got the MVP, which would have led for Geno Smith to be able to get the most improved player award. Let's get back to this game, though. San Fran has that high-powered offense. Christian McCaffrey, the running back. Deebo Samuel at the wide receiver. George Kittle as a tight end. And Purdy, this talent. I remember I was talking to my man Rick about Purdy. I'm like, yo, who's this Purdy guy? Rick was like, yo, we don't need any quarterbacks. This Purdy guy is going to be good. I was watching him all preseason. He's an X's and O guy. He knows who to throw the ball to and get it to. We don't need no crazy quarterback throwing 6 or 7 touchdowns a game. We just need somebody who could run the offense. We got a lot of options. Got a lot of weapons. We don't need no Tom Brady. We don't need no Aaron Rodgers in his prime. We good with Purdy. And Purdy has been doing that, man. He's been running the offense, looking like a seasoned veteran out there, I must say. But San Fran versus Bird Gang, man. You already know. San Fran versus the Eagles, NFC Championship. Let's get to the next game on the slate. This game, I believe, is going to be an upset. I believe the Giants beat Minnesota during the year. I think they're going to do it again. Sunday at 4:30, the number 6 ranked in the NFC, New York Giants, 9-7-1. Minnesota Vikings are 13-4. I'm picking the Giants on the upset with that Daniel Jones. Watch out for Saquon Barkley. I know they're going to stack the box on him, but he is an unbelievable running back. The Giants had an awesome year. They overachieved as well. Minnesota was coasting for a minute, but they have Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson leading the league in receptions and touchdowns for touchdown receptions. They're going to be tough, but I think the Giants can get them. And I think they're going to, man. They're going to stack that box, but Saquon is a beast, man. Giants don't have any receivers, so you know who's getting the ball, but I believe they can come victorious. That's my upset call of the week. Monday night game, Dallas at Tampa Bay. What kind of Dak Prescott are we going to get? What kind of Dak are we going to get? Is it going to be the Dak that's throwing the interceptions? Or is it going to be the Dak that came to play to show y'all why the Cowboys ended up 12-5 this year? The Bucks, they got Tom Brady. They got Leonard Fournette. Mike Evans scored 4 touchdowns in that important game that solidified their playoff run, or their entrance into the playoffs. 4 touchdowns. Did crazy fantasy numbers. Got some people into the championships. He's balling. But yeah, Dak, Zeke, and CeeDee Lamb for Dallas. They got a good nucleus. Micah Parsons on defense. Come on now. What we talking about? And I'm a Bird Gang fan. But Dallas, I think they should handily beat Tampa Bay. So let's do a little rundown real quick before I bounce on y'all. Seattle versus San Fran. I'm going San Fran. Seattle should rock out with them till about the first half. This is what I told Curtis and Steve. Giants versus Minnesota. I'm going Giants. Monday night game, Cowboys versus Tampa Bay. I'm going Cowboys. AFC, we got Saturday night, Los Angeles versus the Jags. I'm going Los Angeles. Sunday, we got Miami versus Buffalo. I'm going Buffalo. And then Sunday, 8:15, Cincinnati versus Baltimore. I got Cincinnati. So we got Los Angeles, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Dallas, Giants, and the Seahawks. And that's it, man. This is Kevin Kinckle with the Kevin Kinckle Podcast. I love y'all all, man. This is the wrap up, the first prediction of the picks for the NFL 2022, 2023 season. Who's going to win on these playoffs, man? That's what we talking about, man. It's a Kevin Kinckle Podcast. Love y'all all. Peace and blessings. I'll holler.